Hi everyone, my name is Sai Balaji. I am currently pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering with the specialization of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. And as per my topic, AET2 topic, role of nonverbal communication in English for the subject professional communication. Today, I want to discuss with you about what is the role of nonverbal communication in listening. Whenever you are listening, what makes a communication successful, and this. Hope everyone is doing good, and let's dive into the topics. And yes, here coming to the introduction, what is listening? Uh, Listening is the most essential part and plays a major role in making communication successful. And whether it's when it's coming to listening is more than hearing words. It involves understanding messages fully. Whether the whatever the speaker is speaking, listening it and understanding it and decoding it, and then reacting to it makes the communication successful. And here the listening plays a key role, and also nonverbal communication plays a key role in enhancing listening skills. Enhancing listening skills means whenever you make an eye contact with the speaker, or you may be reacting to the speaker, whatever the speaker speaks, then speaker may feel somewhat confident, and you may motivate him to express his feelings much more effectively, and you can help him make the communication successful. And also, the nonverbal communication helps in interpreting emotions, whatever the speaker is telling. And intentions of speaker or intentions of speaker when I am asking a doubt, and the context of the speaker, what does the speaker speaking, what is the point of view of speaker, and it helps the in the better way to understand in better way the what is the expectation, what is the point of view of the speaker. And coming to the further slides and further information, what is non-verbal communication? You see, first of all, communication, there are many subparts: reading, writing, and listening. Listening is the most important part. In this listening part, there are verbal or non-verbal. One is verbal. Verbal means whatever the you speaking orally, whatever the words you speak, whatever the sounds you make with your mouth. And here, non-verbal. Non-verbal, it may be gestures towards your audience, or nodding head towards your speaker, and anything. Well, you are reacting towards it. And communication without words, using body language, gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, postures, and tone. That is, you're communicating with the person without words. You may use words, but without words, when you use body language, waving your hands or gestures, giving expression with your eyes or eyebrows, anything, facial expressions, laughing, smiling, whatever, eye contact, maintaining a perfect eye contact with the speaker, and being in a correct posture, sitting straight or standing with folded hands, or anything, and tone or raising and falling tones, maintaining the rising tone whenever you need it, and whenever the you using a lower tone or falling tone whenever you have to slow down the moments. And compliments, verbal messages, when you give some verbal messages you can compliment. Yes, that's great. You, this is an example like that you can, whenever you are appreciating a person like that, you can use them. And also, essential for effective listening and understanding, to listen the speaker's words effectively and understand the speaker's words effectively. This nonverbal communication plays a major role. And knowing more about this nonverbal communication, what is the importance of a nonverbal communication? Shows attentiveness to the speaker, how much attentive the student is while listening to a lecture or giving a seminar, how attentive the audience are towards the speaker, and that one builds the trust and rapport between the student or listener and the speaker. Whenever it comes to class, teacher and student, whenever it comes to business, anything, the salesman and the customer, like that. And it also enhances understanding of emotions and feelings. One can understand the uh, it may be colleagues, it may be friends, his feelings in his point of view whenever the communication goes late. When the communication goes late, when you be perfect in your with the non-verbal communication, and also reduce misunderstandings. Whenever you only speaking, your tone may be misheard here and there, so that non-verbal communication reduces misunderstanding between two persons. And yes, you can see here non-verbal communication here. He is expressing his happiness towards the his colleague or whatever it may be, but he is saying something. It is annoying him like that. These mistakes does not happen when you use non-verbal communication perfectly. And also you can see some pictures of facial expressions, how a non-verbal behavior plays an important role in human communications. And diving more into this topic, uh, what are the key elements of non-verbal communication? How can one develop the non-verbal communication effectively within a short period of time in his career growth? So here we go. First one is eye contact. Maintaining eye contact signals interested and focus. Um, means how much eye signal you maintain towards your teacher or towards your speaker, they are nodding head like that. You build some trust, build some confidence, and be attractive. And yeah, okay, the child is listening to the class. Okay, we can say more, we can express our ideas more efficiently. This way the speaker speaks when you maintain eye contact, and also it indicates that the listener is engaged within the topic which the speaker is speaking. And also avoiding eye contact may indicate distractions or disinterest. Like um, you you are only maintaining an eye contact with your speaker and you are not thinking of anything. This helps you maybe get distracted in the when you feel bored. But maintaining eye expression, maintaining eye contact, you may feel the in a balanced way. You never get distracted or never get bored from the certain topic which the speaker is speaking. And also the second one is facial expressions, smiling, nodding your head towards the speaker, or frowning conveys like the giving eyebrows expressions, understanding and empathy. They uh, convey the understanding to between the speaker and the listener, and also help speaker gauge listener's reaction. What does this sound to the listener? How does this sound to the listener? What he is thinking about is it good or not, like that? And also encourages open and effective communications. You can communicate with one each other yeah, effectively, as I said now till now. And the next one is body posture. Leaning slightly forward shows active listening, like you're leaning on your, keeping your elbows on your knees and leaning towards your palms is always okay. And open posture and uncrossed arms, relaxed stance signals expectancy. Slowing, slouching or turning away may indicate boredom or distraction. Like you can see towards the closer posture can indicate hostility, unfriendliness, and anxiety. But when you go to a open posture, may indicate friendliness, openness, and willingness. Whenever you give openness and willingness, the communication may be more developed and it may be more effective way to express your ideas. And the next we go to gestures. Small gestures like nodding or hand movements confirm understanding. Avoid excessive gesturing, which may distract. Also, encourages speaker to continue and share more. Here we can see some pictures where a person speech for familiar gestures looks okay, but speech with the unfamiliar gestures here we get distracted. Okay, he is saying one thing, but keeping his palms or hands on his heart. What is he conveying? We have to think about this or have to think about that words. Like that, the listeners get confused and distracted easily. But also, the speech alone feels too much bored when you have no gestures, no anything. Only you are going and speaking like that. That's the importance of gestures in communication when the importancely in non-verbal communications. And tone and silence, how much silence you make and how much tone, the how the effective in how much effective way you use the tone, like that. Non-verbal cues include pauses, size, or vocal emphasis. Silence can show reflection or attentiveness. Tones complement verbal understanding and shows engagement. You see, whenever you use the correct purpose of the content and you make audience attracted to yours and you use the correct tone, rising and falling tones correctly, then only the content may be conveyed to the audience, then the communication may succeed. This is the major role when tone and silence in your speeches play. And coming to mirroring, this is not very regarding me, but okay, it is also a part of non-verbal communication. That is subtly by making speakers gestures, posture creates rapport. Okay, whenever he says some inspiring or something motivational thought with some rising tone in it, okay, yes, giving some reactions or mimicking him gives builds confidence, and he feels somewhat good. The listener, the speaker feels okay. Listeners are attracted to listeners are paying attention. Okay, I can proceed this with for the further step, and also it builds trust and empathy. Also helps in connecting emotionally with the speaker. Also, some cultural considerations will come. Nonverbal cues vary across cultures and gestures. Eye contact and personal space may have different interpretations, but being aware prevents miscommunication. Miscommunication means it may be lead to misunderstanding. It may lead to some robust or something. And also benefits of nonverbal communication and listening. How do one get benefited by using by developing is nonverbal communication and listening skills, and also it improves comprehension and retention of information. It also strengthens relationships and trust, and also encourages open and honest communications, reduces conflicts and misunderstandings. Also, yeah, coming to the conclusion, I want to conclude this with listening is an active process involving both verbal and nonverbal cues, and nonverbal communication enriches understanding and builds connection. Effective listeners pay attention just to words, but to body language, expressions, and tone. You must and should maintain your body gestures. It may be facial expressions or waving your hands or reacting towards the speaker, mimicking him. Whatever you think the communication may do not get distracted or may not do not get disturbed, you please help the listener and speaker to help each other to make the communication more successful. In that way, one can develop his nonverbal skills more. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being in the video session with me for till the end. And also, I believe a quote said by Peter Drucker one day, the most important thing in communication he is hearing isn't what isn't said. Uh, how can I understand this? Whenever a speaker is speaking, you just not hear his words, hear his intentions, hear his point of view, hear his imaginations. Everything is what the communication when it gets succeeded is when you hear what isn't said by the speaker. Yes, that's it for the day. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone.